This Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 video is all about the best way to grind combat XP, and let me just tell you straight up that other videos have it completely wrong. Whenever you watch their video, they're like, go ahead and fight Tomcat over and over, and that's the best way to skill up your swords. No, it's not, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you a much faster method. I'm going to educate you on how respawns work. Let's get into it. Now, combat XP is warfare, swords, heavy weapons, polearms, unarmed, and marksmanship. Now, marksmanship is the one exception because ammo can be costly and annoying. Marksmanship should really be leveled up here at Trtz Castle at the archery range because you get free shots, and if you hit bullseyes, you will get more XP, and it's faster, and you get 135 groschen every time you win the contest. So it combines money farming and leveling, and it's just a great thing to do. I recommend everyone get their marksman to at least level 18 so that they can learn the eagle-eyed perk, allowing you to slow down time when you aim. But while leveling your combat skills, you will also level your stats up. Not as much, but you still will level them up. And also, if you do combat from horseback, which I don't recommend, you can level up horsemanship. However, it's easier to just ride AFK in a circle, and there's a few places you can do that manually and automatically. But this video is going to focus mainly on leveling combat skills, and again, not marksmanship. You can level marksmanship with this method, and it's pretty quick. It's just not as efficient as the archery range. Also, unarmed combat has a few limitations due to your reach with your fists. You won't be able to kill certain creatures, and what do I mean by creatures? Well, here's how leveling works. Hitting any enemy with your attack will give you 3 XP. And killing them will give 20, so if you one-shot an enemy, you technically hit them, but you also killed them, giving you 23 XP. And with the Henry's Fox Potion, a hit is worth 5 XP, and a kill is worth 29, giving you instead 34 total XP for a one-shot. An enemy in this game is anything that is not a chicken or a dinosaur. Yes, this game has dinosaurs. They are out of bounds, beyond your reach, but if you cheat, you can go to them. And basically, a dinosaur is just a chicken coded to look different. That's all it is. And if you need help with Henry Fox Potions, this video here, the actual fastest alchemy leveling trick, it's going to take you about 22 minutes to level alchemy to 16. Once you do, you'll be able to craft the Henry Fox Potions. This video will teach you how to do that in super fast time. In the description of all my YouTube videos, you open the description, go down to guides, and then you'll find fastest way to level alchemy. The link is right there if you need it. And this method of leveling works just fine without the Fox Potions. It's just 50% faster if you do. So, for instance, every 2 enemies you kill, you get a third one for free. So that means every 200 enemies you kill, you get 100 for free. And that is worth a 20-minute grind, in my opinion. So what are the best mobs to kill? We're going to be killing cows, sheep, and bandits. And so cows are really good because you can punch them to death. They're slow, and it's a really good way to level unarmed if you want to do like a boxing playthrough. Sheep are easily one-shottable, and they are in massive numbers. And bandits, there are certain bandits that just have such Gucci gear that you're going to make a lot of groschen when you kill them, and they're really close to settlements. And now, I know a lot of you are thinking, but once you kill the animals, they're gone forever. No, that is not true. I have figured out how to respawn them very, very quickly. Bandits also have a longer respawn time than the animals, so the animals will be your primary source of XP, and I have all the animals in the entire first map laid out that you can go to immediately, and you won't get in trouble as long as you have charisma or intimidation. And again, killing an animal is a minor crime in this game. It is not nearly as close as murder or stealing, and so you can get away with it. You can literally do it in front of the guards and then just apologize, and you're completely fine. And again, there's a lot, like most of these places are very remote. Like if I go kill the cows right out here, I'm like right outside Zelajop. Guards don't patrol here. People don't patrol here. I can murder these cows twice a freaking day because that's how it works. I'm going to explain how respawning works and how to force animals to respawn. Again, they're not permanently dead. Also, NPCs, at least ones that I have tested, don't permanently die either. So here's the quick and dirty how to force respawn mobs. You must fast travel away from the zone. You have to sleep at least 1 hour in a bed. Not a save game bed, but just a regular bed works. Mobs will respawn at the 12 and 24 hour marks. Cows and sheep will respawn every 12 to 24 hours. Bandits take 1 to 3 days. And named NPCs, yes, that's right, named NPCs will take 7 to 8 days. It's so weird. Now, the same goes for, like, generic NPCs like hired hand and farmhand or laborer, worker, guard, etc. But, like, this guy here, this guy has a name. This is Shepherd Smoliak. And yes, he is part of the quest chain to help you get Mutt back. And if you murder this guy, he will come back in 1 week and not remember that you killed him. Like, if I go away from this zone and do other stuff in other zones, and 7 in-game days passes by waiting or sleeping, and I come back here, he will be back, and he won't even be mad that he was murdered. So, it's really weird, and I don't know if every NPC acts this way, or just him because he is part of getting Mutt back. But almost all the shepherds in this game have some sort of quest chain attached to them. But, yeah. So, essentially, I have mapped out the best route for XP. But you can see here we have a bunch of sheep. And if you look at my heavy weapons XP right now, it is currently 6 out of 470. I have the Fox Potion active. So, we're just going to kill one real quick. And then when I go, we are now at 41 out of 470. And again, you can just kill... Like, this counts as a like, bandits give the same XP when you kill them. And we could just swing on all of these sheep as long as we have the stamina. As long as we aren't missing them. But look at this. This is like killing an entire map of bandits. And there are... Damn it, I can't even reach that sheep. It's like crouched down. That's fine. Kill that one. See, these are all kills. Boom, we just hit survival 15. You're also leveling your survival by killing animals. You don't need to be mounted on horseback and stuff. It's pretty silly, right? So, now that we've killed them all, if I were to save... Oh, here we go. We got more. But you can see here that the XP is very, very fast in our, where is it, heavy weapons. We're almost level 15 already from a single sheep pen, and there's a bunch of these in the game. Also, you know, we killed the doggo. I know everyone hates when I kill the doggos in the game, whatever. They're going to attack you anyways. But if I were to go right here in this bed and sleep and wait 1 to 2 days, these sheep corpses will still be here. They won't respawn. But if I go right here to Zelajov via fast travel, which I need to not be in the middle of a swing. You want to fast travel away from the zone, and then you want to sleep in a bed. So you just run into a bed and sleep real quick. And then after 12 to 24 hours, 12 hours will respawn about half the sheep. It's kind of a dice roll. I don't exactly know the system how it works. But, you know, now I go to sleep, right? And what time did I kill these sheep? Well, I killed them a little bit, you know, before 12. So if I go back at 12, some of them will be back. But if I go, let's sleep 8 hours real quick. There we go. And then we'll wait the remainder. All right, let's get out of bed. And again, I'm just proving a point here, right? And then if we go past midnight or the 24-hour mark, the sheep will be back. The sheep will be respawned and ready to go again. Now, you'll notice not all of the sheep are back because it hasn't been a full 24 hours since the slaughtering. But we do have all the corpses are cleaned up and gone, so that's important. That refreshes the game's code. And we still have some sheep here, and there's probably some wandering about. But if I were to go away from the zone once again, like I said, and then we'd wait, you know, another 12 hours or so we can just wait past the 12-hour mark here. We'll go to 13, and there'll be way more sheep in that pen. But also because I revisited it before the before the cooldown, I do need to sleep 1 hour. This tells the game, hey, refresh the game world. I don't know why it works that way, okay? That's just how it works. But let's go check on those sheep. And as you can see, there's a lot more sheep back ready for the slaughter once again. But like I said, I have the entire map mapped out, and there's a lot more sheep pens. So you can see here that I've already wasted half of my Henry's Fox Potion buff just refreshing this one pen. That's not very time efficient. But also, you know, there's other animals around the map to kill. There's pigs, there's cows, there's even rabbits if you want to hunt rabbits, which is really neat because Mutt here will grab the rabbit and run it back to you. It's really cool. But, yeah, I'm going to show you the full farm route now that includes bandits. It includes all the fast travels so you can trigger as many random encounters as possible. Because some of the bandits that you hit with random encounters are absolutely amazing for loot. It's some of the best loot in the early game, for sure. Alright, so I like to start off right here at the Zelajov. Let me show you in the actual game here. So I like to start out right here at the Zelajov Wagoner's Inn. This is where I start because this is where I live. This is free food, free... Well, it's not really free. You pay like 100 grosh and no big deal. And you get free storage chest, bed, a really good bed too. And it's just really my absolute favorite place to start. It's in the very dead center of the map. And yeah, let's push that dude out of the way. But yeah, this is where I like to start. And so this is the route that I like to take. And let's get a bright... we'll do red. So starting from the inn right here, I go right here east to this pack of cows. From the cows, I go down here to this pack of cows. Then I go down here to this bandit camp. And yes, there's honey. Honey's really good for food. So I killed this bandit camp. This is a very Gucci bandit camp. Then I run up here. And this is also a bandit camp. So I killed that bandit. And then I fast travel back here, which might... Well, here, let's do dotted lines for fast travel. So the fast travel is going to make you go along this road or something like that, right? And so we end up back here. And then I go this way to this bandit camp. And then from this bandit camp, I fast travel back again. Well, here, let's do the dotted line. So I fast travel back again to Zelajov. Because, again, this can trigger another random encounter right here. And then I beeline it to these sheep. And then from the sheep, I fast travel up here to Takov. So let's go over the route in the game. And we're going to be going all over the map, but this is the first part of the route. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. Why don't we butcher the cows for that survival XP, meat, and hide? It's not worth the money. It's like 15 groschen per cow. They weigh so much. And, again, it's just not worth it. The money is better spent, you know, killing the bandits instead. But, yeah, we two-shot these things with a Skalitz axe, which is, again, a decent starter weapon. So here we are on the map right here. We've killed the cows, and now it's time to, again, let's pull up our map here. So, it's time to go down over about, let's see. Yeah, it's about, like, right there next. So here we are, another pasture of cows. Again, we're looking about right here. And again, my map isn't exact. Now, one thing about these cows is it's near a road. So if people are riding by and see you murder a cow, they're going to run to the bailiff, and then you have to deal with that. But that's fine. You just apologize. You can either intimidate or you can use your charisma. It's super, super easy to do. And again, these all die in like 2 hits. And you could ride around on a horse. It would be a lot faster to ride around mounted, of course. But it is a little more awkward to get your swings off when you're mounted like that. Alright, so from here we're going completely south to the bandit camp. Now, I know some of you just froze the frame to see what my alt tab looked like, and you probably noticed cheat engine. So this is why I use cheat engine, alright? So I can just turn on a speed hack and I can zoom across the map. This makes filming way faster. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the speed hack. It's going to make a sound. That's my computer, not yours. That badoom. Anyway, here's the next bandit. And again, we're right here. And we could just stealth. It's a single bandit, I believe. Oh, no, it's 2 bandits. Yeah, these guys are pretty geared. They're somewhat dangerous. Also, my weapon didn't pull out. But we're just going to clinch kill him real quick. And just look at that damage. He's disarmed. He pointed at me. Why are you pointing at me, dude? It's rude. Anyway, he's punching me now. Anyway, we got him. And yeah, we're taking some damage. Whatever. And yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. But that's fine. We're just going to clinch kill him as soon as we get some stamina. Or the dog's going to aggro him. But yeah, you can see this guy is beefed out. He's got full plate on. So we definitely want to kill him. I'm wounded. Oh, no. Alright, we can't perfect block these. Once he's in a combo, you can't perfect block. But we can clinch kill him. And again, clinch killing drains their stamina. Allows us to swing on them. And we're a heavy weapons guy. Also, I'm really taking a beating here. And I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm not going to sit here and refilm the fight over and over and make me look like some sort of badass. I'm just going to show you the reality of it because I don't care. Right, but you can see this dude's loaded. That's 955, 807, 144, 855, 400, 629, 110. Alright, so I just loot the whole thing, the whole shebang. And then in this chest, he's got even more good stuff. He's got a silver ring, a book. That's another 400. Kits are very important. So, again, I just loot everything. And then this guy here, because I want to repair stuff. And he's got, again, another 100 plus. He's also got a dice thing worth 260. And here, there's a bunch of stuff that's pretty valuable here, too. So, again, I just loot all the things, right? And again, this camp, very, very lucrative. You can also stop by and grab some food if you're hungry. And, yeah, I know I'm bleeding. It's fine. We have nothing really good in the food bag, though. Apples. We'll talk about apples in a bit. I'm going to actually grab those 13 apples because they are useful later. And, again, I got plenty of heals. I don't have to worry about healing. From the bandit camp, we're going to the next bandit camp. Also, if you're tore up from this bandit, you could always, like, rest in their bed for, like, an hour while you regenerate. And, man, I wish this had cabbages. That would be really nice. But, yeah, it's I got potions, so I'm just gonna, you know, chug some potions to be fine. Also, you notice because I loaded game, I forgot to drink the Henry's Fox potion. Oops. Also, remember, if you're overloaded, you just summon your horse, and all of that armor that we've been looting, you just transfer it to your horse. And we're going to vendor it later, we're going to repair it later, and so, yeah, very, very easy to do. If you don't have a horse yet, I have a video that shows you how to get set up in the beginning. I'm not going to bother showing it on the screen, because it should be very easy to find. Just go to the description of the video. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that from this bandit camp, you can fast travel to Zelajov, and you'll get at least 2 chances at a random encounter before you go here. You can. I normally just beeline it, but if you want to farm random encounters, it's totally fine. Alright, we have the second bandit camp. Let's actually have our weapon out this time, and we're just going to bum rush him while he does his stand-up animation. We can get a bunch of swings off, and there we go. He's basically full dead. He has no stamina. Okay, maybe he's got a little bit left in him. He's giving up. Oh no, I give up. Why can't I swing on him? Excuse me. What's going? Is this glitched? Why can't I swing, bro? What is he doing? Why can't? Okay, can my dog kill him? Hello? I'm not getting myself killed. Why can't I attack this guy? It's my game is broken. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I literally can't fight him, so we'll have to do a take 2 on this one. All right, I've managed to get it unglitched, but I lost his weapon in the grass. Oh wait, it's like Common Warhammer. Not really worth much, but this guy, he's pretty juiced out too. He's got, you know, 400 there, 192, 316, 460. You can see, you know, these guys, they got a lot of loot on. Also the shield, not really that great, only worth 16. But we got to go back to that camp now, and he's got some treasure to loot, some good stuff. This camp is a little easier to clean up. We have the chest here. We're just going to pop that open again. He's got a book here worth 200. Wounding bolts, which are nice. Frankfurt steel iron. Armor's kit, always good to have. I just yoinked the whole thing, right? But also here, in his little sleeping bed, he's got a 180 brocade. It's worth 180, so we're yoinking that bad boy. He's also got fine wine if you want to level your alcoholicism. The golden cup here, 770. Don't forget that golden cup, okay? And what else does he have? He's got some meats here, some dried salami, not a big deal. The lamp, you can't use this. I tried. You see townspeople use the lamp all the time, but it just doesn't work. You can sell it, though. There's also a bunch of really cool art here, but you can't loot this, so it's just for show, sadly. So as you can see, we're going to be fast traveling back to the Zelajov Inn at this point. And right now, you could, you know, store your items in your inn chest if you want, but I don't like to do that because we're going to go up here to Takov, and this is when I like to vendor. So now we're going to go kill the bandit camp right up top here. Now, on the way to this bandit camp, there is a ton of random encounters you can get right here. This time I got Riddler Barley, but every day there's like a new guy here, like a vendor or a dude you can talk to. And again, there's a lot of interaction right here at this bridge. So that's another perk to going to this bandit camp. And if you want to be evil and kill the wandering NPCs, that's totes fine, because all you got to do is dump their body off the side of the cliff after you kill them, because guards do come out here and look from time to time, but lucky for us, you can just throw them off the side, and no one will ever find them or know that you murdered them. So yeah, you just drop them off. See you later. Whee! And yeah, the bodies will clean themselves up as you sleep and rest in the end. But yeah, no crime to be had if no witnesses. Now, another thing, too, is when you're on these roads, there are people riding by all the time that you can kill, rob, and murder for loot, and sometimes they have really good horse accessories. So, I got a guy approaching me right now. I'm going to spam my F key to dismount him, and did we grab him? No. I didn't have a bow ready, so I'm not catching that guy. But if I was able to pull him off the horse by pushing F, I could just kill him, take his stuff. He won't have anything, but his horse might have some of the best stuff in the game. Another thing to note also is that when you pass by these camps, and on your map it's going to show as camp by the road, there are sometimes bandits here, there's sometimes very geared NPCs and vendors, and so again, it's you can also encounter these randomly as you fast travel around, so always good to know the locations of the camps. Alright, so this is actually the hardest bandit camp of them all, and again, I'm just going to Zerg rush them. I don't know why I'm saying Zerg rush when I'm just a single dude, but yeah, we got this guy pretty beat down. And again, I'd rather clinch kill these dudes, just because it's a lot faster. This guy just let his guard down for some reason. What is going on with this game? That guy's running. No, don't run. Bro, I need your stuff. Come back. Why is he scared? I guess the dog freaked him out. Alright, there we go. Just whack him in the back. There we go, we got him. But you can see this guy's a juicer. He's got, again, 300, 500, 300 there. And there we go, just yoink all this stuff. He's got an okay shield. It's not the best. And yeah, over encumbered, whoop-de-doo. But we're going to go back to the camp now. The other guy sometimes has juicy gear, sometimes not. He's kind of more of a wild card. But again, this camp, not a bad camp to plunder here. Let's see, what all do we have? We have, yeah, this guy's stuff. I pick it up anyway because I like to, you know, farm repair stuff. So there we go. And then we have his chest. And you may think, oh, whoop-de-doo, but this is damage. This is free repairs. Unlucky die, who cares? As for beads, who cares? So I'm just going to yoink the clothes out of the chest. But sometimes these guys are real Gucci geared, so it's always worth it. I'm going to go ahead and store their crap on the horse and go to the next area. And so, again, we're going to fast travel back to the Zelazhov Wagoner's Inn, hopefully get a random encounter along the way. Didn't look like we got one that time. And, again, you can use this to store. Also, we have soldiers here. These guys are really good to farm. To get them out of the wagon, you just attack the wagon, they'll climb out. But you would want to follow these guys for just a little bit until they're not so close to the inn, because they will run for backup since they aren't bandits. They'll go to the police. So I'm going to follow them for a bit until they're a little bit ways out and then murder them all and take their loot, because that's what we do here. And these soldiers are usually loaded. Like, one guy almost always has a heavy mace. That's 384. It's one of the best maces you can get on the first map before storyline stuff. But yeah, these guys are pretty juicy sometimes, but I'm just going to take all their stuff for repairing. And again, this guy, he's got not the best gear, unfortunately. Then we have this third guy. This was, I think, the driver. The driver's usually not very well armed, but he did have a skull cap, so that's neat. And sometimes there's chests here. Now, you'll never get the key to the chest in the caravan, and they're a very hard lock to pick. But yeah, you can't kill the horses either. But again, it's free loot. You might as well take it while you're here. So sometimes when you get to these sheep pens, right, like right here, they're not always going to be in the pens. They're going to be out prowling around. But I always make sure that I kill the human and the dog. So, because if he runs off and tells the catch pole, it sucks. But, you know, there's no witnesses here, and his gear sucks and stuff. But hurry up and die so I can loot you, bro. But again, I just want his stuff for the repairs. And the sheep don't care if there's a dead human. The dog over here will care. Almost every sheep herder has a dog pet. Not all of them, but some of them do. And again, you can loot their house with their key. Or I guess this guy didn't have the key. But it's an easy lockpick. There's usually nothing good in these chests. But it's just, again, more loot to sell. Why not? And what you can do is you can wait till night, and most of the sheep will be in the pen. And they'll just kind of naturally kind of wander around anyway. But like, if I chase the sheep now, they're just going to scatter. It really depends on how you want to play it. But I'm just going to go ahead and hunt them down and kill them because I don't mind. And I'm going to skip to them all dead, I guess. Or I could show you the before and after on XP, but I think I'll just show you the before and after when I do the full farm run instead. Alright, again, very, very fast XP here. You just got to make sure you're one-shotting. If you don't one-shot, you earn 3 XP per hit that you don't one-shot them. So, again, technically using the weakest possible weapon would be ideal, but that just takes too much time. And we got like 4 to 5 more sheep pins to go murder and then reset. So, again, it's more time efficient just to go to multiple sheep pins than to try to like min-max one of the sheep pins. Alright, there we go. And don't worry if you don't get all the sheep, it's fine. Yeah, there's going to be more wandering around that isn't with the herd, like, you know, random loners kind of out and about, but it is what it is. Alright, off to the next zone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast travel to Takov and hopefully get a random encounter. Let's see what we get. No encounters, unfortunately, but yeah, time to go to the next area. So this is how I do Takov. So we fast traveled. Let's get the red. And we're going to go here, kill the sheep. Then we're going to go up here, kill the sheep. And then we're going to fast travel to Trotsky Castle. And then we're going to kill the cows here. Pretty simple stuff, pretty basic. Now, next to this sheep's den is another camp by the road. This time I got Balthazar, who's a vendor. So we're just going to, you know, murder him. And no witnesses. There we go. Take his stuff. And again, as we refresh the map, there'll be new people here. Now, we won't run into Balthazar again until a week, and then he won't remember what happened. But does he even have anything? Yeah, he's got some recipes. These are good to sell. I always just sell the recipes. You don't need to learn them. Also, he's got some good poisons here. These could be useful. Might as well take those. 85 bucks. Why not? And then some other useless crap. Like bag of nails. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? All right. And again, this is pretty close to civilization, but it's still far enough away where guards won't see it, as long as this guy doesn't scream for help. So I'm just going to stealth kill him. You could just axe murder him if you want, but I don't want to make too much noise, because if he goes running and I don't kill him fast enough, it's, you know, we have to answer for assault, but not murder. Alright, now, again, we just kill all the sheep, just like before. You don't need to see me do this. I'm going to skip ahead here for you. Alright, now we go north to the next sheep pen, which is right here. I'm just going to go ahead and use Cheat Engine to zoom there real quick for you, so I don't have to, like, make multiple edits. And here we are. That's my computer. Don't worry about that noise. It's my computer. I always hate when I'm watching someone else's YouTube video and I hear, like, Discord sounds or computer error sounds. Alright, so he's got a dog, but where is the guy at? We got to find the guy. Because if the guy sees us killing the sheep and we don't notice him, then we're in trouble. Also, if he notices the murdered sheep, he will then run all the way to town to tattle. So again, you want to find the sheep herder first, take him out, then take out his dog, and then the sheep. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also, this particular sheep area, the sheep AI aren't programmed very well to go into the pen, so they just kind of stick around on the border. So yeah, this sheep herder's got some training to do, because his sheep are kind of dumber than normal. But some of them do manage to get in, but most of them will just kind of be stuck on the outside fences for whatever reason. It's kind of silly, it's kind of stupid. Alright, now we fast travel to Trtz Castle, and then we, hold on, I have the wrong thing pulled up here. There we go. So, oh wait, I don't have display capture, huh? Oops. Or, no, I do. I have it on the wrong monitor. Oops. There we go. I haven't been showing this. Anyway, this is the route. So we're going to fast travel to Trtz Castle and then kill some cows. And yes, I know these videos are unprofessional. I like to show that it's a YouTube, it's soulful. I'm just a guy that enjoys playing video games. I'm not some dickhead corporate schmuck with an editing team and a bunch of dudes doing research. I'm just a guy like you that plays the game, and I find the better ways to play the game than these corporate, you know, schmucks doing this for a job. This is just a hobby. This is not a job. This is just me playing video games. Like, we're on the couch together, and I'm sharing some cool tips. All right, it's not some highly edited, wishy-washy, whoop-de-freaking-do editing and, you know, paying some dude from Russia like $50 a month to do thumbnails and crap. We don't do that here. We're genuine, we're wholesome, and non-corporatized, baby. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and murder these cows. And again, this is where I'm at on the map. I'm like literally right here, Trtz Castle. So again, super easy to kill these cows. And again, free XP is free XP. You gotta love it. And again, cows, two-shottable. Later in the game, you can totally one-shot them, though. Now, one thing I won't be doing, I'm just going to point it out here real quick, is the wolves. Wolves are interesting because you can farm them in a few ways. So, wolves are really good for tearing up your equipment so that you can repair them. But also, wolves are the best thing to level up Mutt with. I know people are like, just pet Mutt and feed Mutt over and over. That's slow as hell. Every time Mutt kills a wolf, he gains like 120, 150 XP. And so you come here, there's like 6 wolves at a time, and in full plate armor, or at least in semi-plate armor at the start of the game, wolves don't deal any damage to you. They only deal durability damage. So you stand there, and you let Mutt kill them all, just AFK, and then Mutt will get like 2 to 3 levels every time you come to this little wolf area. Alright, so next up, what we're going to be doing now is you're going to then fast travel to Trtz. That's right. And again, when you do fast travel, you might get some random encounters. Let's see if we get any. Looks like we didn't. Bummer. Now, this is the route that I take in Trtz. So I go west, I kill the sheep, and then I go south, and I kill the 2 packs of cows. Then I go east, and I kill the pigs. And then I go east, kill the pigs here, and then I fast travel, and I'll show you in the game here. Then I fast travel to Apollonia, and there is a sheep area right here for the killing. Now, this area doesn't have as many sheep, but it is pretty far away. You got to watch out for people on the roads, though. They will see you, and then they'll go scream to the bailiff. So, yeah, we're just going to chop the sheep. That's Mutt, not a sheep. We'll chop him at the end of the video. I know. We got to make the Redditors mad. There we go. So, only like 4 sheep here. Again, not a lot of sheep in this little spot. But now we're going to go, and you can see the cows from here, so we're going to go kill them. Now, while you're doing this, especially if it's daytime, you notice way in the distance there is a caravan. So that's free loot. And you might want to diverge, go down the road, kill the caravan, loot their stuff. Again, they can be fully loaded sometimes. One of the better ones you can get, it's like a cabbage caravan. It has like 40 to 60 cabbages. You can turn all of that into sauerkraut, and you have healing items for the rest of the game. Now, this specific caravan has 8 soldiers. This is a really tough fight that I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. And a lot of them don't even have good gear. Like, they have good helmets. This guy's got, yeah, no one has... This guy's got plate legs. Again, kettlebell helmet, plate legs. So not... Oh, he's got a heavy mace there, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so that's heavy mace. Yeah, they got some okay loot. Also, I just want to talk about this specific sheep pen. There's almost never sheep here. Like, 90% of the time, there are no sheep at all. I think it's a spawning error, but for whatever reason right now, there's literally sheep here. So, again, I have started multiple new games, tried different versions of this game, looked at people playing console version, Twitch streamers. Every time they come by this area for the first time, never any sheep in the wilderness nearby. You could sleep here for like 3-4 days on end, you'll never see sheep. But for whatever reason, if there's sheep here, feel free to come kill them. This is south of Trtz, but it's not part of my route, just simply because there's never freaking sheep here. But yeah, this is one hell of a camp, and ooh, it's a tough one. Alright, so here is how I did the 7 soldiers. If I just straight up attacked them, they would all scatter and run and get guards. But if I just choked one out, which is, you know, it's just assault, it's not murder. And what I did was I would choke one out, they would all surround me to beat me up. I would then talk them out of beating me up, and then I would choke out another guy, talk them out of it, choke another guy, talk them out of it, so on and so forth. So now that they're all dead, I can just chop them up, you know, axe murderer style here, and you know, loot all their stuff, and there's no witnesses, and these bodies will be gone by morning. It's really that simple, guys. And you may be thinking, well, I'm over-encumbered from all that loot, my horse is full, I can't ride the horse if I'm over-encumbered, what do I do? Well, you just find a nearby chest in case, well, in this case, we got Herdsboy Sleepy here, so just, you know, murder him. There we go, just poke him in his heart, simple as. And he's got a little chest here for us that we can borrow. And you have to be quick with these chests because if they repropagate their loot, then you lose everything that you're putting into it. But I'm essentially just going to put everything into the chest here that I'm not using. There we go. And we'll come back for it later. Again, everything that we're not currently wearing, we'll just put here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. Now, back to the main route, not the unplanned route. Right here, we got some pigs to kill. There is a patrolling guard, though, so we have to make sure that he's not watching us, or you can just put him to sleep. I wouldn't kill him. I would just put him to sleep so that you don't get a murder charge. Also, I wouldn't have Mutt here barking and making noise, but whatever. Let's kill the pigs. No problem. Pigs are free XP, and they're pretty slow. They're not like the boars in the wild. There we go. That is 3 pigs. Also, that guard will be coming back to find these bodies, but he didn't see us at all, so we're in the clear. And I wouldn't murder the horses either. That's like a way bigger crime that you have to deal with. So, not worth it, really. Alright, now we have the second set of pigs, which is right here in this little corner. And again, just chop up the little piggies. There we go. There should be, it's like 2 or 3 pigs. Alright, and sometimes there is, you know, helping. During the day, there's like people out here farming and stuff. You just kill them. It's... Again, there's no guard patrols out this far, and there's no witnesses, so you're free to kill people whenever guards don't have their reach. And then we got more pigs here. Again, it's all free XP. We're at heavy weapons 20. Alright, survival 18. Look at that. We are leveling so freaking fast, guys. Now, I want to talk about apples right here. This is the best apple spot right here in the freaking game. Okay? And I'm going to show you why apples are important. Now, this orchard has a very easy lockpick. Hopefully you have lockpicking, but there's tons of apples in here to loot. And there's beer and cooked apples and blah, 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 but who cares about the single stuff? I want to loot the big stacks of stuff. So we start with this bag here. And again, these apples have varying random qualities. There's also a bed you can sleep in, and it's not really trespassing because no one ever comes out here. But we got more apples there. And I think this is also maybe lootable. No? Okay. But yeah. You definitely want to grab a bunch of apples everywhere that you can, and I think that's it for the lootable apples, but you take the apples to the drying rack in town, and you dry them, and now you have a +5 health food item for healing for the rest of the game. It's not as good as sauerkraut, but it stacks with sauerkraut. So sauerkraut heals for 10, apples heal for 5, and your potions heal for 50 to 75. So you can almost fully heal yourself every minute in combat. You can eat these in combat if you need to. But yeah, by going to the drying rack and drying all of your apples, these things become permanent, and they don't ever go bad. So there we go. We got lots and lots of apples. So how many did we get? Let's see. It's going to tell us in the bottom left corner here in a sec, after the animation plays out. I wish things dried that quick in the real world. 59. Sometimes I get up to like 60 to 70. It's very RNG dependent. And then afterwards, and I don't have a map for this, we fast travel to Apollonia, which I need to step outside of the shack apparently to do. And guards might stop me because I'm literally carrying a bunch of stolen stuff, but that's fine. Nope, guess not. All right. We're going to go ahead and put the torch away. I know it's nighttime. It sucks to see for videos. Get a better monitor. I have my gamma up. You should be able to see just fine. But we're going to go now south from Apollonia, and then this here is another sheep shack. And this one has the most sheep in the game. This shack right here is the mother load of sheep. And the shepherd should be sleeping in here, so we just go ahead and, again, just murder him. Whatever. It's fine. And then kill a sheep. I'm going to skip to that. Alright, the next plan is now we're going to fast travel to Seine. So we're like way over here in the corner of the map. We're just going to, again, fast travel to Seine. And then we're going to basically just do a big loop, kill the cows. And again, you could like go this way, kill the cows, kill these sheep. There's a lot of sheep here too. Then we go here, kill these cows. We steal these cabbages, and during the day you buy these cabbages. This is because we want to get some sauerkraut. Now, Seine is one of the harder areas to kill the cows, especially if the dog is freaking barking. Because there is a guard literally right there, and here's the cows. So, normally he won't see this far, but you might have to wait until he, buggers off. You might have to choke him out, knock him out. Okay, he's buggering off. So, again, we could kill the cows over here, but yeah, you just have to wait on that specific guard. So, there we go. Now we axe murder all the cows. Literally the whole region of sheep and cows. That's gonna be like the serial cow murderer. All the shepherds are dead, guys. What do we do? It's okay. They miraculously come back to life. But, yeah. So, that is the cows here. And you'll notice on the map we have cows right around this shack. Like, right about there. But you just kind of curve around. And I think there's another cow here I haven't killed yet. But, yeah, you just curve around this shack. And, again, you're gonna see cows within your eyesight range, so you just run to each one, chop them up as you would. Also, if you care in this barn, there's a lullaby potion. I usually just grab this. I didn't mark it on the map, but I haven't really found a practical use of lullaby potions, so it is what it is. Also, killing cows around Seine, a lot easier to do at night. And if you follow my routing, it should be around nighttime by the time you get here anyway, making it a lot easier to deal with. Alright, then we have the southern part of the cows here. There's a lot of cows in this field. I think this might be the highest cow density in the game. It's very close to where the horses are, so you gotta be careful. Sometimes people will be like near the training arena and stuff, especially as you progress the story. You should really do this before you progress the story, because there'll be people hanging out here at the fighting arena, and they'll see you, so you gotta be careful. Real careful killing these cows. But again, there is a lot of cows. It is literally Diablo 2 secret cow level over here. Good XP, of course. Loot, not so much. But that's just how it is, right? Okay. I don't even know if anyone watching this played Diablo 2. Maybe I'm too old. Alright, there we go. That is all the... Oh, I missed one. How dare you, you sneaky cow. Sneaking off to tell on me, are we? Alright, there we go. We got him. We tipped all the cows, boyos, and then all that's left is the cows, like, right up there. And there's not as many up here. Again, this is where I'm at, right here, near the Seine sign to the right of it. And can you stop barking, Mud? I should just leave Mud at home. You know, he likes to make a lot of noise, and he likes to tattle on me because he likes the cows. I don't think he likes me killing cows. Also, yes, there's a guy literally over there, but he's not very good at seeing me, so there we go. We cleaned up all the cows, and now it's time to go over here. Or I missed the mark slightly. It's more like right about there. There's more cows. And these cows, man, they are like out in the middle of nowhere. There's no supervision with these bovines. There we go. We hack them to pieces. Awesome. Chop, chop, chop them up. Get that steak, get that beef. Alright. Or don't. I mean, I wouldn't bother. It's just not worth the money. Now we need to get cabbages, which, again, we're going to steal the ones in this rightmost field. And it's pretty early, so you would have to wait for the shopkeeper to be awake. So let's go ahead and put the map marker right about there. And there's usually a helping hand out here. And they will get mad if you steal the cabbages while they're there. But, again, that's my computer. Don't worry about that sound. But here's the cabbages. Now, you can't loot these cabbages, but you can loot these cabbages on the ground. And you'll notice that they are at 100% durability or freshness or whatever. So, yeah, you definitely want to pick these up. And, again, during the daytime, there's a field worker, like, right about where I'm standing right now. He's, like, right here, and he'll be digging the ground. So, you want to avoid that guy or choke him out or murder him because there's no guards out here. No one ever comes to check on him, see if he's okay. He's just a hired labor hand. No one really cares if he dies or not. Sadly, that's just how it is. But yeah, you want to scoop up all of the cabbages here. And then around 9, 10, 11 a.m., let's see, I don't want to loiter, but you can go in here and you can buy 5 more cabbages. I'm going to just skip that part. You go to the peasant. His name is Peasant, and you talk to him. He's the only one that sells cabbages. And most of the time, he's indoors in areas that are trespassing, so he's really hard to find. But you come in here and just talk to Peasant. Also, if you want more cabbages, I didn't mark this on the map, but just south on this, like, rightmost fork road here, like, facing south, you can find cabbages and they're all at 100% food quality. You just follow the path and scoop up all the cabbages. There we go. And it's pretty silly. You follow the path of cabbages, right? All right. And again, the road splits here. We're going to follow the cabbages. And it's pretty silly, but again, lots and lots of cabbages to pick up along this road if you want to. If not, that's fine. But we are going to be going to the next little area just for the fast travel. But again, I like my cabbages. I like my sauerkraut. I just do the sauerkraut thing one time. I don't eat that much sauerkraut in my playthroughs. But, ooh, we got a caravan. We can kill him, get his stuff. I don't know if... Yeah, that guy's... it's just a hay bale. He's got no gear on him, so that's not really worth it. What about this dude? That is a named NPC, and we can talk to him if we want. Again, these little camps always have random dudes and stuff, so you want to interact with them. I'm going to put my weapon away and see what's up. Also, remember, there's cabbages all over the ground. It's literally like a... it's telling me to go this way. And again, you can follow the roads, and you can keep getting cabbages. But yeah, if you don't want to, run down the road and get the cabbages, you can just go fast travel to Nebakov Mill and skip that part. So now what I like to do is I like to ride across this road here, and there are so many caravans and soldiers and random encounters and Cumans, and you can get a lot of loot just riding down this road. But I'm going to ride right about there and see if I encounter anything. And then from here, I like to skirt along the coast here going this way. And then we stop by down here to turn in our cabbages into sauerkraut. But before we do that, right here up this hill is a Cuman camp, and this is our last bandit camp of the day. And these guys, they're on the easier side for Cumans. They're also not usually that geared, but there is money to be made here. They're pretty easy. I mostly just kill these guys for the XP because they're really, really easy to murder. Due to their lack of gear, and they're pretty weak too. They're old. This guy's actually pretty geared, and he doesn't always spawn. But yeah, this guy's trouble. You can see he's got the full. Okay, the dog's on him. Good job, Mutt. Maybe we don't beat you at the end of the video for once, right? No, we gotta get the Redditors out of here. I always do things to filter Redditors, but he is surrendering. All right, so we killed them all, and again, these guys are big loot. So, 400 there, 130. Really? The helmet's only 400? Whatever. We're just going to yoink it all anyway. It doesn't matter. This guy, again, these guys don't have a lot, but again, I just like to repair all their stuff because a lot of their gear is broken. Like this guy, every single piece of his gear is heavily broken. I didn't do that. That's just how they are by default. So these guys are really, really good for leveling that crafting XP. There's a Cuman shield here with 200 something if you want to grab that. I usually grab it. It is kind of a heavier thing. You can come down here and get a deer skin. It's not really worth anything. The rest of the camp, it's not really that good. Go ahead and loot this guy. He's got also a Cuman shield, but that one's only worth 72 for some reason. And then we have Billhook, not really worth much. 242 groschen, though, and the blacksmith's kit. This is mainly why I came to, is to get that ordinary sword guard. Savior Schnapps, always fun to have. Bowman's Brew, why not? And there we go. Now we're overburdened, and, just summon your horse and load them up. So here we are at the cabbage man's place. Right down here at the bottom, there's 3 more cabbages you can grab in this little basket. And these things take like a week to respawn. So this guy is really, really slow. This is the guy stealing all the cabbages that have been spilling along the road. At least that's what I got out of it, okay? Maybe someone else spilled those cabbages, but we're gonna talk to this guy and never attack this guy, never antagonize this guy. This is Sauerkraut Peppa, and if you do anything mean to him at all ever, he will never forgive you. So we're gonna talk to him, and I'm skipping the dialogue because I don't care. But we want to be on his side. So first thing we're gonna say is, I won't report you because snitching is wrong. You only stole some cabbages. And then he's going to give us some sauerkraut. He's going to give us 14 sauerkrauts, Peppa's sauerkraut. We're going to talk to him again. We're going to trade the cabbages that we got earlier. And we have 18 to trade. There we go. And now we get 18 more sauerkraut. And yes, that ends the run. Then after this, we fast travel back to Zelejov Wagner's Inn up here. We stash our goods. And then when you want to sell, you just sell it at the appropriate vendors. I like to stash everything here at the end until the stolen flags go away, repair everything, and yeah, that's what I usually do. And once we're back at the inn, I'm going to throw all of our stuff, our extra weapons that we've been looting, and everything that I want to sell back into this, again, this main inn storage chest here. I'm just going to throw it all in there, wait for the stolen tags to disappear. So after we've done just one of these runs, you may be wondering, well, we haven't sold anything to vendors yet. What I've done is I've put every single thing that we have into the inn chest here. So you can see, like, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of different weapons. It's, oh, hold on, we gotta go to found. Yeah, so it's a lot of different weapons. It's a lot of different, a lot of clothes and armor. A whole lot of stuff, right? And there's an easier way to move this. Instead of loading up your horse and yourself until you can fast travel, you can, like, this chest is shared. So when you make a permanent residence elsewhere in the world, you can open this chest and it'll still have the same stuff. So if I have a permanent like if I go to Takov and I start the quest chain to help Radovan, he gives me room and board. So I could open my chest and get all my stuff and then immediately sell it to Radovan from there without having to haul it on the horse or on my person, right? Same goes for other parts of the map. So that's how essentially we're going to be able to just open our chest and vendor as we need to. And you'll notice we still have plenty of that Fox Potion left, that Henry's Fox Potion for the double XP. So another thing that you can do is you can pull out all your weapons and armor and clothing and then repair them all. And that's going to give you an ass load of crafting XP. And just to show you how much this is, I know this is a video about leveling combat skills. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But my craftsmanship is level 7. And I'm just going to go ahead and go over here and use all my kits and repair literally everything I can. Alright, so I've repaired everything. I'm going to close the menu. You can see that craftsmanship level 15, right? And, yeah, craftsmanship actually level 16. We got a whole lot of levels there. And the cool thing, too, is once you learn Keen Eye, you can go to a craftsman, have them repair everything. You'll get the XP for it, and then you just steal your money back from their chest. And so that'll level you to 30. That'll straight up get you from 15 to 30 in one go. Also, just doing a single run gives us Martin's Secret, which lets us craft Henry quality weapons. So here is my stats before and after. So this is raw groschen. This is before vendoring anything. Our agility, craftsmanship, stealth, survival, thievery, warfare, and heavy weapons. Now, heavy weapons is what I use to kill all the sheep and the cows. If you did this with unarmed, it would be less because you can't effectively kill sheep unarmed because they're too short and you can't reach them. You can kick them, but it's a real pain in the ass. Alright, it's just not time efficient at all. So, if you're leveling swords or poleaxes or anything else that isn't unarmed, you're going to have the same results. Now, afterwards, you'll notice we got about over 1,000 raw groschen from everything we killed. Our agility went up to 18.5, craftsmanship to 16, stealth went up to 16 from 14, survival went from 14 to 19, that's huge. Thievery went up by 1 level because we're, again, picking locks as we, you know, go in and do stuff. And every day, locks reset as well. Warfare went from 18 to 21, and this is the big one. This is the grand finale. This is why you clicked on this video. Heavy weapons went from 13 to 22. Almost 10 levels in a single run. Just smacking sheep and cows. I'm not joking. This is why this is the best way to level your combat skills. You do like 1 to 2 more runs, you're maxed out, bro. And if you're wondering, like I would be leveling strength while also doing this, but strength and vitality get maxed out while AFK when you're overweight. That's pretty common knowledge. And again, we did this all without any crime. There's no jail icons on any of the towns. Seine being really the most butt-puckering area to kill the cows in. But other than that, you're basically, you get off scot-free. Remember this big pileup of corpses over here from all those soldiers? Well, they're cleaned up, gone. It's like it never happened. It never existed. And if you're curious about your reputation, then all you gotta do is you just go to Trtz, and then you pay, like, what, 400 groschen to get your rep up to 35? Like, I don't have any stolen goods on me or anything. There's nothing anyone can do. Okay, I'm paying 600 groschen. Well, we made 1,000 raw without vendoring. And now, look, our reputation goes from, well, 0. And, like the shepherds, they're forced to like me again at 35. I mean, not really like, more like a slight distrust. But, yeah, everyone's chill. Once again, you pay 600 groschen, and then you can technically start the game if you want. But don't worry about your rep going down. I have a video that shows you how to get max rep super quick. And the more groschen and items you have, the faster you can do it. So again, link in the description, check out that video if you're curious. But yeah, I had really bad RNG luck with the random encounters, but whenever you run into bandits and stuff on the roads from the random encounters, they're pretty juiced up and pretty geared. Assuming it lets me hit them. There we go, just conk them on the head. There we go. And again, this guy, hello, game? There we go, got him. Alright, so you can see here, again, he's got like a helmet. This guy, not so juiced. This guy's actually pretty mid with loot, but you can get some of the juiciest loot from the random encounters. So, again, and you get those from fast traveling between the towns. And you can read the description and tell if it's going to be a juicy loot or not. So, like I said earlier, whenever you go to Takov and you do Blacksmith Radovan's starter quest, he's going to give you a little room here that you can live in. And you can, again, open this chest and pull out all the loot you got from your loot runs. And then you can repair it, sell it, etc. to Radovan, who buys all the metal pieces at a pretty decent price. And because he's part of the main story, you're automatically going to have a higher rep with Radovan than other vendors this early on, without exploiting, of course. So again, selling to a 100 reputation vendor makes it a lot better deal for you. And if you watch my other video, you'll know that once you do a starter quest, it's no longer trespassing when you go into his house. And so no one will stop you, no one's going to investigate you, you just go into his room after you've, you know, bought things from him or sold things or had him repair things, and you just steal your money right back from him. And groschen doesn't count as a stolen good. The NPCs don't know what is and what isn't stolen groschen. And, yeah, so you can just yoink all your money back, right? It's that easy. So now, just to prove to you we have Keen Eye, we're going to go ahead and learn that. And then when we, again, I'm super encumbered here. I have literally everything in that chest on my character. Also, we're Craftsmanship 17 because when we do the starter quest, that gives you another level. But we go here, and we're just going to pay him to repair all the stuff. So we're just going to select all. That's going to cost 2,600. We hit confirm. We get to learn from that. That puts us at Craftsmanship 21. And then, like I said before... okay, so the wife is there, but she won't care. We're not trespassing anymore. We're allowed in here. Is she in this room? No? Okay. We do want to shut the door because you can still get in trouble for stealing. But, you know, that money we just gave him to repair, you just pull it right back out of his chest. Free repairs for life, baby. But yeah, guys, that's the video. That's the best way to level your combat skills. It's a really good route. It's the fastest, again, the fastest and easiest way to level. And we don't have mutt today, so we're just going to, again, chop some pigs up. You've already been doing this if you follow the guide. And look at them run. There's no running from this axe murderer. Woo, look at that. Okay, maybe she's got a bit of a lead on me. Nope, there we go. We got her. Awesome. Alright, with that said, guys, leave a like on the video. If you have any questions, look at her ragdoll around. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And click the video on the right side of your screen. If you do click the video on the right side of your screen, then you're going to get some really good deals next time you go grocery shopping. Just kidding. We gotta purge the Redditors, guys. Redditors, get out of my videos. Redditors not allowed. Redditors, leave. This is a 4chan YouTube channel. This is not for Redditors. Get the heck out of here. Yeah, guys. No memes, no banter. It's literally over for the Redditors.